I wanted to do. Put it on the floor.
Word. Not right here.
Hey guys, we're back with other videos with Mr. Morales, and now I'm here with my at Sandy Hook. So yeah,
Sandy Hook, guys.
as you guys can see, this is him, Sandy Hook.
Let me get my baby. First of all, I know how to swim, so I'm not gonna die.
So Sandy Hook is nice. Cool. Oh wow, look at that guys. This is Sandy Hook. Alright guys, so I think we're not going to the beach. I think we are, cause I don't know. But guys, I hope you like, comment, subscribe, and this is nice. Guys, I hope you like this video. Say hi, Brian. So yeah guys, so stay tuned for the next part of the video. Take care guys. God bless you. And with all you guys watching the video, everything will go really good for you. Alright guys, I'll leave you with this. Hey guys, we're back with another video. Take care guys.
Yeah, ya tú sabes, aquí estamos en Sandy Hook, todos, gente.
So who's going to the beach first?
I
am.
No, I just need my baby, so I'm ready to go.
No se puede bañar, pero...
Who wants to follow me to the beach?
So yeah, Sandy Hook is awesome guys. Right, walk inside.
It's a nice day, guys.
I've never been this side before. Me and my dad tried to get here.
I love Sandy Hook. Sandy Hook is awesome. I've been to Sandy Hook when I was a little kid, but like a lot of let's say like I was maybe around 5 or 6. It was really cool. I mean, now I think everything changed. Look at that. Alright guys, so I think I'm going to look at the trees, are so beautiful. What guy made the light is so beautiful. And we have to pray for him. Oh my god. So we have to be glad for him. And we have to pray for him every day because we could breathe, we could see, we could do anything because in God's name we are alive.
Hey, I'll turn that camera on over. Sí, aquí estamos, man. Ya con otros, ya tú sabes.
Yeah.
Estamos en Sandy Hook, pero no hemos llegado todavía.
Yeah.
I'll talk, man.
Alright, like, comment, subscribe, and
Follow us, too. Síguelo a nosotros.
It's like Star Wars.
Este video, guys.
See you for live, Alright guys, stay tuned for our next video.
Instagram, Facebook.
Okay guys.
Anything.
Stay tuned for the next video guys. Back another video. God bless. Hey, this is Daniel. And we want to say to the experience.
So
Jeremy.
my name is Jeremy. We're in Sandy Hook in Crooked, New Jersey. I just say Crooked, New Jersey because I hate the state of New Jersey.
Yeah, he hates it. But people have different opinions, so don't worry about it.
Yeah,
But,
people, look
guys,
at this Daniel, man.
We're in Sandy Hook. So yeah, now we are gonna now we're going to explore with our Mr. Rooms. Say hi, Mr. Roomson.
I'm Serbenson.
So yeah. So, we want to say to this experience.
So this experience, we're at the shore. We're gonna go to the lighthouse, right, Mr. Robinson?
Oh, going to a lighthouse. Where's that? Where's the lighthouse?
It's the lighthouse down here.
So yeah, guys, I will. I think
Mostly when people go here in Sandy Hook. people who works there's the people who works with the NOAA, which is the NOAAs, and also we have the US.
Okay.
And also in this Sandy Hook, it's also a home where we have, you know what it's called, the US Coast Guard.
Yeah. Where's he at though?
More of the bathroom.
So yeah, guys. You know, nice view. Alright guys, so like stay tuned for the next part of the video, and be ready for the new part of this video. That's gonna be really nice, and it's gonna be really nice too. Guys, we're back. Alright guys, stay tuned. And you thought this is the military, right? Look like a school to me.
Save every part. I'm gonna save every part and stop every part.
Oh man.
Yeah. This is really nice. So like we got like the buses over there as well. It's really nice to be here. It's kind of like cold, but it's like the sun is out, so you know we're good. And like you know, guys, you know, stay tuned for the next part of the video. And now we're going to the lighthouse. So yeah, I hope we had fun, and we're going to have fun, and we're gonna, you know, enjoy this life that God gave us and see everything that God created, and then we had to thank Him, thanks to God and to Jesus, His Son, because we could see, could hear, could read, could do anything because of in God's name. Hey guys, take care and be safe. We're back and Mr. Rumor said that this is like a training training place that they train and for the army, so they could go to the war. And I didn't know that. It was really cool. It says area closed. Here we're the first one. Lighthouse. Yeah, lighthouse. So I'm surprised. This is like the training, right? For wow.
But now those are abandoned, right?
Yeah, now it's basically you got like it's like kind of.
Oh, so like it's like all this stuff about history, right, Mr. Robinson?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Now Sandy Hook's basically a beach town.
History is awesome, man, Mr. Robinson. I love history.
My guys, my friend,
We should park here.
Of course, right?
yeah, they should put at least park here. I bet I could drive the bus. I just have to have a special license.
No, let just walk. We're independent. They're followers. Yeah, gotta be fast. Alright, guys, you know. I'm surprised this is the training session, the training area. I love this. It's like now it's abandoned, right, Mr. Robinson?
Yeah. Okay.
And who asked the kid to open up that door? The Rangers, right?
It's a good job you park Ranger, but it's
Wow.
All funded by the state. So that means Trenton pays them?
The lighthouse. I thought it would be taller.
too.
I thought it would be tall so I can see this.
This is what Sandy Hook's known for, like its most famous monument. I think it's before that, right?
Alright guys, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next part of the video.
And turned it
God
over
bless
to
you
the
guys.
National Park Service. I was coming out of college and I thought it would really be great to work here because I was a history major. I was really into history. We got plenty of history here, and that's represented by, well, first I'd like to point out that lighthouse. Do you know the name of that lighthouse?
Lighthouse.
Well, where are you?
Sandy Hook.
Sandy Hook. So it's the Sandy Hook Lighthouse. And it's not just the lighthouse. That was built in colonial days when there was no United States.
Wow.
And so it's ended up being the oldest standing and the oldest operating lighthouse in the United States. And it's going to turn 254 years old on June 11th. So
Wow.
what's today? June
June 4th.
Yeah, his birthday is June 11th because on June 11th, 1764, they lighted it for the first time.
Wow.
And we consider that his birthday.
How long did it take to build?
It took them about 2 years because they started in 1762 and they would finish it in 1764, and that's when they lighted it. So it's going to turn 254 years old very shortly. And because it's the oldest lighthouse in America, we had to call in a contractor to do work on it. Especially the top has been all refurbished. They painted, you can see up where the big windows are, there's a big glass lens in there that at night lights up and sends out beams of light for many miles out. And they repainted that, and they sealed the whole top to stop water, rainwater or melting ice water from getting down inside the tower walls, because that was a big problem. So the contractor is almost done, and when they're done, we're going to go back to giving tours. We do climbing tours of the lighthouse, but right now we can't do that. But you're here to see the other big story of Sandy Hook, because I'm pointing out that lighthouse. When America is not involved in a war, that lighthouse is always on. It guides ships from any country in the world into New York Harbor so they could bring in their passengers and their cargoes in safely. It guides them in safely. But in times of war, do we want enemy ships to come in the harbor?
No.
Why not?
Because it's gonna attack us,
They're
right?
going to attack us. That's right. They're going to land an army.
Because this lighthouse is going to attack us.
Well, it's not going to attack us. It's not going to attack us.
But it's very tall.
It's very
It
tall.
has to be tall.
But in wartime, do you think they would keep the light on?
No.
They used to shut the light off. And that's why you have all these yellow brick buildings out here. This was an army fort, and it was called Fort Hancock. It's not named after John Hancock. Everybody says, "Oh, it's named after John Hancock."
In the movie.
Yeah, he's famous, right? John Everybody knows John Hancock.
Will Smith.
Yes.
Wilson, no.
No, the actor.
That's not
The actor. Will Smith. The actor Will Smith. He played Hancock.
Okay. But this was a general, and you probably never heard of General Winfield Scott Hancock, but he fought in the Civil War. So the Army is here, right? Because you said we shouldn't let the enemy warships in, right? Because they're going to attack us. So you're exactly right. That's why the Army used to be at harbor entrances like right here. We're at the entrance to New York Harbor, and the enemy's going to come from the ocean over here to try to sail into the harbor to go to New York City and release their army, land their army, and of course the Army's going to capture New York, burn a lot of buildings down, right, sink a lot of ships. But no, the U.S. Army was here to stop them from doing that. And of course, have you ever been on a battleship?
Yes.
Anybody here ever been on a battleship? A battleship. The type of artillery shell that the mortar battery fired was this type. And this is 12 inches across, meaning it's a 12-inch diameter shell. It's very heavy. That weighs close to 1,000 pounds.
Wow.
So,
How y'all loaded in?
well, the soldiers had a way of doing it, and we're going to discuss that by going into the mortar battery. But this is what they could fire from the mortars, which were these big cannons that they would load into the back, then tilt the mortar barrels high up, and then fire these half-ton bullets high into the sky to come down to crash through the decks of a battleship. And since they did carry in them a high explosive like TNT,
Wow.
if one of these projectiles went down deep into the battleship and exploded where the battleship had their artillery shells and their bags of gunpowder to fire those shells, you would blow up the battleship. So that's what was over here at the mortar battery we're going to explore.
Alright, so when it crashed into the boat and everything, would that break?
No, you see the pointed nose here? All this, the whole head of this artillery shell is solid steel. And then from around this ring back to the back is a cavity. It's about that big around, and that's what the soldiers would pack with some kind of high explosive gunpowder. And then at the back here, and when you come over here, you could see, well, here's an old iron plug here. The plugs were used when they just stored the artillery shells, but if you had enemy ships coming, they took the iron plugs out and they put in a brass fuse. So when this fired off, the projectile went high in the sky, then came down and went right through the decks of a battleship, and this is what punched the hole. The solid pointed nose head of steel right here allows the whole shell to go rip through each deck until it gets down deep inside the battleship. Then once it's down there, the fuse was set to make this explode as soon as it stopped. So when that exploded deep down inside a ship, and if it's amongst the ship's artillery shells or big bags of gunpowder, that's it for the battleship. We could blow up the battleship with just one good hit. So that's why it didn't break apart. It was all designed with that to punch through and allow the entire shell to stay together, to get down, rip down through the decks, and then explode.
Well, it was that strong. Dynamite can blow that up.
That's right. They're all
Takes time for next player to do that.
they're all rusty now, but these would have been nice and smooth. They weren't rusty in the old days when the Army was using them. So what we're going to do now is we're going to explore where they use this type, the big 12-inch diameter artillery shells. So let's go back over here, watch for cars. We're going to go right across the road.
Okay.
Where is it?
They like to hide their guns, so enemy ships that were coming towards New York Harbor wouldn't see them. Do you notice that we have a hill right here and a hill over here?
Yeah.
This was all put here by the Army because the Army built these concrete walls. We're going to walk down this pathway.
Yo, that looks scary down
The big pits where they had these big cannons. So to hide these walls, so enemy ships couldn't see them,
I can't take that picture.
all this sand and dirt up on top of the wall. So if you visit the beach here at Sandy Hook, over on the ocean side, and you look over here, they look like sand. Like part of the natural environment at Sandy Hook. But actually, it's a big, huge gun bag. And I want to show you.
In fact, my bet is on 20. Yeah, I am.
That's why I'm not recording.
Yeah, we gotta sign up there. Not to go up there. By the way, there's a plant that grows all over Sandy Hook. It has 3 green, shiny leaves.
Well, I want to take it.
And it's called poison ivy.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, don't touch the plant.
We try to keep people away from poison ivy
Yes.
because if you touch the leaves or the vine of the plant, it has an oil in it. That oil gets on your skin, you're going to get a rash. And you're going to start scratching. Because it gives
Don't
you
touch
that
it.
rash that makes you
That would be bad for you, right?
So that's why we got signs out here.
Man, I'm just
Get a picture first of our kids coming out before you guys get back. That's okay.
This is awesome. This is like a tunnel. A tunnel.
A ver, bilang Dani.
In this room, like
Tom, can I see a picture?
Yeah, sure. You can keep this if you want. If you want to keep it, you keep it.
The cans were right here. See, like circles. The can was right here. Look down. Look down.
What was in this big concrete pit?
Where's my guys? There you go.
Okay,
Oh, cool.
students,
Yeah, of course.
get together with your teacher A can show
So
you
the cannons to fire from up
the
here.
pictures I'm handing out. What was in this big concrete pit? So are you looking at the pictures?
Look at pictures.
Are you looking at the pictures?
Yes.
These are the cannons that used to be right here. And can you look at the floor over in here and do you see circles?
Yes.
Okay, now look at your picture when they had the big cannons here, and each cannon is sitting on a round platform.
Yes.
This way, the soldiers could start shooting. Remember those big bullets we saw?
Yeah.
Okay, the ocean is over there. So they could move the platforms with the big cannons to fire towards enemy ships over that way. But the enemy ships are trying to get into New York Harbor, which is right over here. But when you have your cannons on these big round platforms, you could fire in any direction. So if enemy ships are coming at us, they're coming from over there, but they're trying to get into the harbor over there. So the soldiers could easily move these platforms and fire over into New York Harbor. And then behind Sandy Hook is a big body of water. It's called Sandy Hook Bay. So if the battleships think they could get behind us, thinking we can't fire our cannons over here behind Sandy Hook, well, guess what? We can fire over that way. So you see, they could fire in any direction. Now, this is just one mortar pit, and it had 4 big cannons in it. Next door, over here, there is another pit, just like this one. So there were 4 mortars up that way. Over up in front of us, we can't see it, of course, because we got concrete in front of us and a lot of dirt and sand piled up on top of the concrete. There's 2 more of these concrete pits. And up there, they had more cannons. So they had a lot of cannons here. And if enemy ships attacked, all these big cannons would fire at once. Remember what I said? The big bullets go up into the sky, but then they drop back down to go through the decks of a battleship. If just one of these big bullets hit the battleship, didn't I say because there was a great fear that the German Navy might come here and invade New York Harbor to destroy New York City. So World War II is when they have a lot of soldiers here. So that's why you're going to see the house looking like, oh, this is from World War II. Okay? Now we could wander around the first floor and the second floor too. That's also restored. So you can also go up on the second floor, okay? So come on in.
What about Pearl Harbor?
Okay, yes, please. There's the kitchen.
Do not open the
Flop.
mouth.
So this is from Pearl Harbor as well, right? That's World War
Yeah,
II.
this would look like, it probably would have looked like when Pearl Harbor was attacked, December 7th, 1941.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm back in the 80s. Like, I'm back.
I rather live here.
Yeah. If I were in the Army, I want to be an officer because you got this house to live in. You didn't pay rent. You lived here for free.
Oh wow.
Well, in the old days, Army officers didn't pay a rent to live in Army housing. They're the leaders of the Army.
Wait, Tom. There's a person that lives here, right? It says family and life, right?
Okay, that man there, he's actually an Army officer, and his son was in the Army too.
Yeah.
That officer lived, this is house 1, and they have numbers. That's number 6.
Oh, number 6.
Yeah, if we went down there, this is number 1, that house next door is number 2.
Okay.
That officer lived in house number 6. And by the way, they all look the same.
They look
It's just like
different.
the governor's mansion.
It's very nice.
Mansion for New Jersey's governor, yeah.
And also in the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Yeah, well, governors are the leaders of the
Back then radio.
No TV. You gotta listen to freaking radio.
I love the radio back then.
I
love history.
The
water.
His wife and his children and his son was in the Army.
See the fingerprint?
I saw the fingerprints. Yeah, I saw it.
This is back then.
I guess we should use it for forensic examination.
Did they have in World War II? Did they have TVs?
No, they rely on radios for news and stuff.
Yeah, and there's the radio.
They got a back door.
That's the front door.
This is the front one?
Yeah, the front one. The back one that we went in, the back door. But Tom, to be honest, I like the back then, but now this new generation is kind of messed up. You know about like gas and stuff. Like for me, I like back then because you feel like outgoing, you feel free outside. But you know, back now we have that to play game. Like nobody's not outside anymore.
Excuse me, these were the people that used to live here?
Nobody there lived here. It's just most of those are old pictures.
Yeah, guys, that's how I feel. Like now, this new generation is like, let's go back, let's go upstairs. Which room is it? Alright, guys. Jeremy. Hi. Wow. Hey guys, now we're gonna end the video now, and we had a great experience, right, Jeremy?
Yes, here at Sandy Hook.
You like the experience?
Yep.
It was dope, right?
And what about you, Mom? How's the...
So yeah, guys, I hope you would like, comment, subscribe, and support us in support me in this channel.
And don't support Alexis.
Don't forget to subscribe to your YouTube channel.
That's why Jeremy's jealous, because he don't got YouTube channel.
Really? Support me too. Don't ever support Alexis.
Yeah. That's why he got cheated.
Don't ever visit Alexis's place.
He just got cheated
you
by a
just
girl.
feed that a lot of water.
Say bye, Bill. Bye. Ciao.
What up? Wait,
Oh my God.
where's the camera?
Alright guys, take care. God bless you all, and have a good life. He just broke the camera, guys. Alright guys.
Not gonna break the
Alright guys, God bless you.